Where, master? What is it?
That spring. Stupid.
What about that spring, master?
Bring me a dipper of that water.
The groom commanded his servant.
I'm
That
quite
water is not
thirsty.
good.
I'm
Again,
quite
the
thirsty.
servant
No,
stopped
master.
his young master for the second time.
Cynthia, I'm quite thirsty. Let's go.
Don't worry, master. I will give you a better drink later.
Another promise, huh?
Yes, master, I promise.
And as the procession went on, the groom found a bunch of flowers.
Oh my God. This flower is one of the best flowers I've ever seen in my whole entire life. I must have some for my wife, my future wife. She will be pleased.
No, master.
And who the hell are you to stop me again?
Ivy, nabidyohan na.
Stop! What's wrong with you, Cynthia? Would you mind if I ask you to stop please acting like my mom? Stop acting like my bride. You're my friend because you're not. Cynthia, you were just a servant. You are just a servant. It's not follow me. I'm not a child anymore.
The groom left the servant.
Moment.
If you only knew the reason why I'm doing this. I just care for him. I just only care for my master. But it seems like he doesn't notice it.
The servant felt so down. She felt depressed and she felt really worthless as a servant. She cried because she thinks that her efforts were never appreciated. Throughout her life, all she ever did was take care of his master and protect him from any harm. But it appears that instead of being cherished as a servant, she was hated and entrusted. Meanwhile, the groom is ecstatic despite of what happened earlier between him and his servant. He tried to be positive and not think too much about his problem with the servant. After the wedding, the married couple reached the home of the bride. When the night fell, the bride and the groom retired to their bedchamber. The servant is peeping and watching the groom's every move. As soon as the groom faced the mirror, there lay a poisonous snake, coiled and ready to bite.
Master! Stay away!
The servant cut the snake's head with the use of her knife. Then she sighed and sat down and began to tell her master the story of the voices had heard coming from the old leather bag.
Young master, the day before your wedding, I heard those little voices. They are all angry at you, and they all want to kill you. That's why I insisted myself to leave you. I'm sorry, my servant. I'm sorry, my master.
The servant cried and cried as she explained everything. The groom was staring at her with full of sympathy, and then he came up on a realization.
I'm so sorry. Sorry for all the things I've done. You risk your life. You risk your life for someone who's not worthy of it. Who's not worthy for your sacrifice. I owe you my life, Cynthia. You saved me just once. Just once in Christ. Cynthia, sorry.
It's okay, young master.
Everyone thanked the old servant and congratulated her for his courage. As for the young man, he realized that he could not be greedy and hide away the stories he heard. Stories are meant to be heard and passed on to others. Did you understand the story that I've read?
Yes!
Once again, the lesson is that stories are meant to be heard and passed on to others. Thank you for listening, class.
Ang cute!